mad at the teacher, cause I've been earning stripes for they had a Adidas. Not that long, but long enough. Your team weak, you ain't strong enough. That pen work got me zoning up. You think that boy fire? I promise I'm only warming up, nigga. So y'all boys getting hyped now. Little niggas is getting hyped now. Act you really skilled, man. Y'all boys better pipe now. Your fans kinda dumb and y'all just selling lifestyle. Yeah, with all that jewelry, I see through the foolery. Y'all boys ain't fooling me. Put that trash out, y'all polluting communities. Quick to black out like I'm under scrutiny. Every verse cool to me, me and my pen unity. Show my ass usually, I promote nudity. Your chick heard what I make, her eyes googly. Your cheese making her bored, nigga charcuterie. My hood wasn't new to me, my mom tried removing me. When you was teaching fiends how to scam in your community, they was putting bass in their voice like it was puberty. If he said I gave him up, then it's the trigger figure. If he said I gave a fuck, then it's my middle finger. I'm giving up cause I got nothing for you little niggas. We bred different, how the fuck I'm in a pickle with you? I could sit and prove my point until you get the picture, but I got better shit to do, so I'ma get up with you. Little nigga, hee ha ha, yes, tickle tickle. You niggas broke it in a joke, you just forget to giggle. Talking crazy in the streets, but there's a lot of, cause they duck me in the streets a little more than pop.
Off the top sports radio on 8 Squad Rebel Radio.
Especially made for you.
We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks.
Say go New York, go New York, go.
Go New York, go New York, go.
Say go New York, go New York, go.
Go New York, go New York, go.
We're back on track on the floor, scoring Morris 94, and the Knicks are hardcore. And I'll tell you like this, we ain't never looked
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Off the Top Sports with your boy June Pierre.
And be the analyst.
Yes, y'all, man. We're back on another Tuesday, giving y'all that best sports show on internet radio today. Yes, yours truly, Off the Top Sports Radio on 8 Squad Rebel Radio. And we want to thank everybody that's about to tune in on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, Roku TV, you name it, we are on it. All we ask y'all to do is like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yes, we took a couple of days, a week off, right? It was a week off, but we back on. Giving y'all what y'all need. Like we always do on a Tuesday, man. It's a different vibe Tuesday, right? It's Cinco de Mayo, right? And we over here celebrating, having a little margaritas, right? Because that's a popular drink on Cinco de Mayo Day. So, yeah, man. Like we always do, man, we got a jam-packed show for y'all. As you can see, you heard the song when it came on, man. It's Go New York, Go New York, Go! Man, the Knicks, they keep rolling, man. Last night, game one of the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Philadelphia 76ers. They beat them by 40-something points last night. So we'll definitely talk about that. What else we got? We're going to talk more basketball, man. There's a lot of good basketball this past weekend, man. A lot of Game 7s, man. And you got some other series that's under the way. You can see Minnesota going into San Antonio still in Game 1. So we'll definitely talk about that. We got some football. We're going to talk about a little bit of football. We got a lot of news that came out right here in New Jersey, man, as far as high school sports. So we'll definitely get into that. The shot clock violation, I really want to get in depth with that because, B, I know you, as an official, you know, that definitely going to play a big part of that. So I definitely want to see what your points on that, man, and how you feel about the new. Well, it's not going to be enrolled next season. It's
the season after.
That. So
it's cool.
So, yeah, everybody just got a year to get ready for it, right? Mm-hmm. So, definitely, but we'll definitely get into that. Girls flag football, they making it officially a sport in New Jersey. So, definitely, we'll definitely get into that. And a lot more, man. And we're going to also shout out, I know there's a couple of parents that I hit up, man. We also want to shout out all the seniors, man. This past Friday, I was going through my social media, and I see all the seniors. You know, I didn't know it was National Decision Day, and that's what it was on Friday. And all the seniors making it, commitments to their colleges that they'll be attending in the fall. Some of them might be going during the summertime because school down there start down south start in the summertime. But yeah, man, it was just like, man, I was like, man, that's what's up, man. So I'm like, I got the platform. Let me shout some of these young students out on our show. So definitely we'll do that in the second half hour of the show, like 7:30, 7:40, like 7:35. We'll definitely get into that and a lot more, man. But before I go on, right, something else happened on Friday, right? Let's shout out, man, to the radio station, man. It's Big Zay in the morning show. I seen y'all got the big board out there. That's major moves, man. Major moves, man. I'm about to go on the radio station for 9 years, man. And that was big, man. Zay, I definitely seen when you posted the video. I'm like, yo, that's what's up, man. Like, this was where we wanted to be at, right, Zay? Like, as a radio station, man. Like, getting the notoriety, like, everybody knowing where we at. Because, of course, A Squad been around for a long time, but I feel like everybody didn't know about A Squad, right? And the morning show, yeah, like I said, I've been giving y'all props for the past couple of months, man. Y'all been doing a great job, Moo, Buzz, and the great interviews you had on the morning show. And it's definitely shedding a light on the rest of the radio station. Because, like I told you, when I went to Weekway a couple of last month, and the lady was like, oh, you on that radio station? Let me take a picture with you. I'm like, damn. It was the interview y'all had with Mitty up here that really, and there's a lot more interviews that y'all had up here, but definitely I want to give you a big shout out, Zay, in the morning show, for getting that big board up there. Now everybody gonna see when you driving. What's that right there? That's heading. What's that? Zay, the big board. Yeah, down by Don Pepe, right? Yeah, it's heading right there. McCarter Highway, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. So definitely, once again, man, shout out to you. All right. Yeah, Moo. It's orange and blue skies today, man. Orange and blue skies, man. Let's get into it, man. Look, the Knicks last night. I came up here last week, and I'm like, man, I don't know who I really want to see, if it's Boston or the 76ers. It doesn't matter. We gotta go. We trying to get somewhere this year, right? And that's to the championship. And Boston, lose Game 7 at home, which we're gonna talk about that in a minute, because I got a lot to say about that. But 76ers came back from 3-1. A lot of teams made history. A lot of teams haven't done that. We have a lot of teams that have done it, but it's rare that it happened. But they came back from 3-1 to beat Boston, and I'm like, yo, if Embiid is healthy, this is gonna be a great series, man. But there's a lot of excuses going on with these Philly fans, which I didn't know I was surrounded by so many Philadelphia 76ers fans, and the closest one is my brother, who's a 76ers fan, and there's a lot of excuses. They're saying they came from a tough 7-game series against Boston. So, of course, you're going to get results like this. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, the Knicks, like I said, the Knicks have been playing great basketball, man. Like, the past 3 games. They've been on defense, man. That's where I'm really, like, shocked with the defense, man. They've really been stepping it up on defense side of the ball, man. OG Anunoby has been, I think he has been the MVP of the team so far in this postseason. With his play on both sides of the ball, man. So, Carr running the offense through Carr Indian Towns instead of dribble, Jalen Brunson offense. Definitely made it. That's probably been a turning point in the playoffs, because a couple of weeks ago we was down 2-1 against Atlanta, right? 2-1. So I was kind of scared, like, yo, we might not make it out the first round, and the season would just go to waste, but. Look, man, last night, Game 1 at the Garden, everybody was ready, man. Jalen Brunson came out on fire. I believe he had 21 points in the first quarter alone and ended with 35 points. Like I mentioned, OG Anunoby setting the tone defensively. Mikal Bridges, when you get him hitting shots, that's a plus. Look, man, and Philadelphia ain't even recovered from that, man. So, Game 2 is Wednesday. I expect a different Philadelphia team. They're gonna definitely come out ready to play. I see there was a breaking news that their coach actually not with the team right now. Is Dylan going to a funeral for his brother, I believe. Yeah. Nick Nurse, yeah. His brother passed away last week. So he's attending a funeral today, but he'll be back with the team tomorrow morning. So he'll be there to coach his team. But, yeah, man. So I think they're going to be playing with a lot of emotions come Wednesday, right? So hopefully the Knicks keep up this same intensity. Like they've been playing the past 3 games. And like I mentioned, the Knicks been made history. 3 straight games where they beat their opponent by 25 points or more. And look, man, if they could get this one, it's gonna be tough for Philadelphia to come back from the series is not over. Like everybody said, the series is not over. But I just know these Knicks, man, they can play on the road. They definitely can play on the road. They'll definitely win. So, but they got to win game 2 because last series they didn't win game 2. Atlanta came back and beat us in game 2. So. But yeah, man, the Knicks. I don't know, B. We should throw them. Come on, man. I gotta let me live, man.
No, I'm letting you live. I ain't say nothing. I'm just thinking about the Philly fans and you know how they, the excuses that are being made, and it's really unnecessary. You don't have to really make excuses because it's game 1. Yeah, the Knicks did have a little bit more, time to rest or whatever because they ended their series a little, before you guys did. And it is a lot. Coming back from 3-1, that's a grind in itself. I get it, but I mean, listen, the Knicks just came out hot. Period. They just were hot, and what's the likelihood that they shoot 63% from the field and 50% from 3 again? With 58 points in the paint. I mean, that's just a recipe of a hot night. Right. And I'm not taking anything away from them. They came out, and they definitely set the tone. And they, I think this series means a little more. There's, an undertone. It's a little rivalry. This is, the turnpike. This is Giants, Philly,
right.
Eagles. You know what I'm saying? This is the basketball version of it, and it means more. 2, big cities going after it. So, close in proximity, and we're just trying to, see who's boss, I guess, right? So, Knicks came out hot. I mean, yeah, OG Anunoby. I mean, he went 7 of 8 from the field. Right. Karl Anthony Towns, 7 of 11. Brunson, 12 of 18. Like, this is astronomical shooting. This is Bridges, 7 of 10. He's been missing all season. That's probably the best game he's played, this season in general, and it comes at a perfect time, in the playoffs. The bench contributed. So it's just one of those nights, man, where they could have, threw a rock in the ocean. That's what it was like, throwing a rock in the ocean. When I saw Brunson hit that shot before halftime, I said, yeah, it's just their night. It's their night. They, like I said, home crowd, the Garden was rocking. They set the tone. If you're a Philly fan, do you want that to happen again? No. And I think that they'll come out a little more aggressive and, look to try to establish themselves defensively to try to, even the series up. But don't panic. It's just game 1.
Just game 1, man.
Just game 1.
I said, like you just mentioned, I don't expect the Knicks to come out hitting every shot, every game like that, right? Yeah, man. It's only game 1. Like I said, I expect Philly to play a lot better. Tyrese Maxey is not going to end with 14 points every game. All right, he's an all-star. Right. Embiid, he's going to do Embiid things, right? It was the turning point. Why they won in the first round against Boston, right?
Ain't nobody to defend him. He got some big, it's more guys on the Knicks now. You got, you got Cat, you got the other guy, Mitchell Robinson, yes. So they sending bodies at him, trying to make things a little more difficult for him. As opposed to Boston, you can't have Brown defending Embiid. That's just a total mismatch. I don't, every day of the week, I don't care.
They was running out of choices, B.
They was running out of choices. Yeah, they running out of choices and men, and players and everything else, man. It is what it is. That's kind of been like a staple now. They, start off hot and then they go cold and been giving up 3-1 leads, and y'all can't blame Doc Rivers this time. So it is what it is.
Can we talk about that game? I watch. First of all, we talk about this a lot, right? It's some coaches. It's not only in basketball, in football too. We see this. There be some coaches that be doing too much, right? Overcoaching. Like, how do you come out with a lineup? Like, you down 3-1 already. And I know we always talk about this in basketball. You got to make adjustments. You got to make adjustments every game, right? But the adjustments that Joe Mazzulla made for Game 7 to start Luka Garza and Ron Harper Jr., I'm like, why? Ron Harper Jr. hasn't, I don't think, played a minute, like serious minutes in that series. So it was just like, okay, I know you want to make adjustments and throw the team off, but they started on a 9-0, I believe, starting a 9-0 run with them guys on the court. So it was just like, okay, that didn't work. Going back to overcoaching, I know Nikolai Vujicic, I know I'm probably butchering that.
Nikola Vucevic.
Vucevic
But
hasn't been playing his best.
He hasn't been playing at all. He left Chicago and is receiving no minutes.
Right. But he's a big, though. Like,
I think he can play.
Yeah.
I didn't
why
understand why
him?
Why did you?
Just like, why are you not using the guy? You got Embiid out there putting 30-something points in your head. Like, come on, why are you not using him? Then the communication part. How your all-star, Jaylen Brown, don't know that Jason Tatum is not playing
45 minutes
before the game.
There's something going on in Boston.
Like, how?
They got to break up that band.
How? Because I think, I'm not saying Jaylen Brown having a great year. I think he definitely should have received some MVP votes for what he did with that team without Jason Tatum most of the year. But come on, I will approach the game different, right? If I know that, okay, if I knew like early in the day that Jason Tatum is not gonna play,
correct,
right? So it was just like, it was just weird, and I'm like, 76 is about to take this, because 76 had a history of not beating Boston in these.
And I think they were a little tired of that too.
Yeah.
Something clicked in their heads at the game 4 or whatever game it was.
Game 4 they got spanked. Game 4 was the game in Philly.
Whatever game when they went up 3-1.
So yeah, that was game 4. Boston beat them in game 4. Then they went to Boston and took game 5. Then went back to Philly and took game 6. And Boston eliminated, man.
At that point, all the pressure is on you now. You had the 3-1 lead, and you start to see it dwindle away in front of your eyes, and you start panicking. They panic.
I'm gonna salute the Boston franchise for a minute, though, right? For sitting Tatum down. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he was dealing with the injury in Game 6, where he had to go in and out that game, and I think it was the hamstring, right? I think that's what he was dealing with.
I don't know.
So we seen the same movie last year with Tyrese Halliburton, where he pushed through an injury from the game before, and went out of game. I believe that was Game 7 against OKC, and popped that Achilles. So if that, of course, I see a lot of fans online saying Tatum this, Tatum that, why he ain't play. It was probably they was looking at that situation again. That another number 0 will go down again for the year. Because it's ironic that the Achilles injuries, the last torn Achilles injuries,
and that would have been devastating though. Because you worked so hard to come back.
And now
the other one, that's grueling.
That's why I say I salute the Celtics franchise for
they made the right decision.
The right decision to sit him out.
If he hurt here,
because he went out of that game in Game 6 2 times.
And y'all not athletes, or what I'm saying, injuries that don't seem like they a big deal, end up being a big deal.
Yeah.
Some injuries excuse me, especially those soft tissue ones.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful and give rest. That's the only way they really heal. There's nothing you really could do about that. Sometimes you gotta sit guys down and, just let them go through rehab or whatever it is that they need to go through. You don't need to, force anything. So.
Hey, Ron, they are not trading both those guys.
And they don't need to trade both, but one gotta go. One do gotta go. Brown might have to be the one that go.
You think so? Because I feel what you say.
Somebody said something, and I noticed it when I started watching it. I don't know. It just feel like Jaylen Brown he can't stand to see Tatum go off. He start doing stupid shit in the game. Have you ever paid attention like when they play? And Tatum is like going off. And Brown start forcing a lot of dumbass shots and stuff. Listen, maybe it's me. Because maybe I'm looking too much into it, but I just feel like that. I feel like that's what he do. I feel like it's something there. Some type of disconnect. And they might have to see what they can get for him.
Yeah. They made some changes last year, which I didn't say it affected the team because they still had a number 2 overall seed. Jaylen Brown still. They did the thing, man. Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, it was number 2 again.
Number 2, yeah, number 2. High seed, yeah. But and they made them changes. That's why I was like, if I as a Knicks fan, I would have loved to see Boston because I felt like last year's team was stronger than this year's team.
I get it, but I feel but me, listen. I love Tatum. I love Brown, but I miss me with Boston. I don't feel like that franchise deserves. That city don't deserve shit.
They had too much winning
already.
already.
It ain't even because they just some of the worst fans you can ever see.
Right.
So I'm good on them. So
I seen the video of the dude yelling at Tatum. I'm like, yo, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's just real no class.
I'm like, yo,
I'm good.
That's
why your ass is home. Now you can watch the rest of the playoffs.
Right. So, yeah, man. I just had to comment on that. Then another team that blew another 3-1 lead, and you seen the coach get fired was Orlando. Come on, you had 2 chances, 3 to eliminate the number 1 seed in Detroit. They was up 3-1 in that series too. Like, how you lose that? And they interviewed Paolo
Banchero.
Paolo Banchero after the game, and he was like, "Yo, this is not enough. Like, we need more to win."
Yeah.
And it was talks that he and the coaches was not saying eye to eye. So
send Brown there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Some shit could be worked out.
Yeah. So
it's gonna take a little more. They tried to make a move and get Denzel Bain. Desmond Bain. Excuse me.
Which I think helped them a little bit, right?
It did. But it's going to take a little
bit
more.
Right.
A little bit more.
Right.
A little bit more.
With them blowing that 3-1 lead, you see Jamal Mosley did lose his job yesterday. And they talking about, they're talking about Tibbs down in Orlando.
My God. All right, go ahead, run all your starters down. You know what I'm saying? To the white meat.
Hey, yo.
Go ahead, run them down. That's what he gonna do.
Orlando
he
fans.
only know how to coach one way, bro.
Orlando fans.
Your guards will be tough, but they will also be out of gas by the time
I don't
they
know
make
about
the
that
postseason.
Orlando fans. I do not know about that choice right there, man. Tom Thibodeau in Orlando.
No.
I don't know. Probably look for another young coach. I'm trying to think other coaches that's available, but I don't know about that move though. Tom won't even look right in Orlando. I said that in Minnesota. But he do change some franchises around. One thing I can say about that is just when you get to that playoff, your team ain't gonna have no. I seen my team go down 1-1 2 years ago. 2 years ago against the Pacers, and it was just injuries after injuries after injuries. So, yeah, man. We like I said, man. We're in the NBA second round, and you got also Minnesota that went into San Antonio, and this series is gonna be interesting to watch because You had a Minnesota team that has been there the last 4 years, right? Making these runs to the Western Conference Finals. You know, you just can't get over that hump to get to the finals. But then you got a San Antonio team that's a young team that never really been there. And that showed last night.
It was a close game.
A close game, very close game. I think the biggest lead in that game was at 9 at one point. But Minnesota, man, they got a bunch of veterans over there that played a lot of playoff basketball the past few years. And Wemby, I know he had a historic defensive game, but you got to give something in the offense. You can't end the game with, 11 points? Yeah, 11 points. 11 points. And you supposed to be runner-up, somebody up for MVP?
It's an off game.
Yeah. I
It's
don't
just
know.
an off game. He shot 17 shots. He went 5 for 17.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you can't get that type of performance.
Nah, I think he'll be better game 2 for sure.
Yeah. Then Ant-Man, too. Salute to that guy, man. You know, because he was not supposed to be back for game 1. He was supposed to be back sometime in the series, in the middle of the series, but
he only played 25 minutes
yes,
too.
they
put him on
definitely-
a minutes count, restriction.
Minutes restriction on him, but he made some plays at the end. It was one play, him and Kelly Johnson was going at it, and he made the basket. Like he got to the basket. He was not giving that ball up till he scored, put the ball in the basket, and he did, man. And I'm like, and then a little back and forth, which I like, man. I like the refs be doing a little bit too much, but let these guys chat out. The other night when Jaylen Brown took the challenge to guard Embiid down low, and they going at it like just just bring that old school basketball feel back to the game, man. So it was just like Ant looked at him like, yeah, like I'm here, I'm back. He even said it on one of his shots, like, man, I'm back. Like, and it's just that's what. I'm not saying he's Jordan or Kobe, right? But it's that you see a little bit of it, right? That dog that everybody, that mentality. You see it in him. And last night, with him coming back from that injury, man, and leading his team to a game 1 victory, definitely showed that last night. So, yeah, man, Minnesota. I expect San Antonio to play a lot better. Wemby to put a better performance up than what he did last night. So I think they'll resume also tomorrow night. Then you got 2 more games that's gonna kick off. I believe the Pistons and Cavs kick off their series tonight, and you also got the Lakers and OKC, and one of the biggest spreads I ever seen for a second round game. Right.
I don't like the spread thing because it's almost fixed. When you see those high spreads like that.
They're going to be with us.
When you see those high spreads, it's like 15 and a half. Like, come on, man. I don't think it's going to be that. And I think because of that, just take the Lakers tonight.
It's 15 and a half without Jalen Williams is one of the guys on OKC is not playing tonight. And it's still at 15 and a half. I'm like, Then, the Lakers coming off a tough series with Houston.
They be running jokers out the gym, though. I ain't gonna
they do.
They get up.
They do. Once they get
they
going.
Run, man. They get running.
Yes. Shooting them 3 start knocking down.
Yeah, they get running.
And it's
they nice and refreshed, too. They was one of the first teams to be finished with their series.
They swept Phoenix, right?
They ready. They ready. I can't wait to see it.
Get
the fucking Lakers out of here, so their fans can shut up and stop thinking that they're gonna fucking win some type.
I got a lot of Lakers fans at work, man. Think that they got a shot in this series.
Yeah, I know
man.
they think so.
And we don't like counting teams out.
Never should.
The game's got to be played.
Right, they do.
But
it's just that the matchup ain't matchup.
Yeah. And there's levels to this. Yeah. Like, it's levels, man. And them boys are playing, man, differently, man, differently. So, they definitely kick off tonight. I believe that's the second game tonight. So, So, we'll see, man. Like, it's getting interesting, man. Definitely getting interesting. This is the time of the year where you see some good basketball, right? Definitely you see some good basketball. So, yeah. Talking about LeBron, right? B, you saw me the LeBron thing the other day about he hoped MJ. I don't want to quote what's that? I think he said I hope I'm making them proud. I'm making them proud, right? And
Yeah, that wasn't the only.
it was an interview. It was an interview. First of all, it was an interview with Bleacher Report, right? It was an interview with Bleacher Report, and just talking about the whole LeBron and MJ GOAT debate, basically, right? And I know you got some of the quotes up, right? Yeah. So you could more go into it.
I'm just trying to think of which quote stood out to me the most. You could look at both of us and say that you love both of us without trying to shit on the other person. And usually, it's shitting on me. I'm fucking whining. Like, he said I never compared myself to MJ because our games are totally different, which is something that I always try to argue with people too. Like, it's a different. He said I've always looked for the pass. He looked for the shot. I have a problem with that too, but. And then he said, I'm pissed off that I didn't have a better winning percentage individually in the finals. But for people to try to turn it into a negative, it doesn't bother me like it did when I was younger. I mean, we're not turning it into a negative. I just feel like you can't have no losing ass record and want to be considered the greatest player to ever play the game. We don't. I ain't gonna say we. I never really brought up the 6-0 in the finals, argument when it came to MJ. That's just like, that's icing on top of the cake.
Yeah.
When you go down MJ's resume, I mean, all of this, everybody talk about, because they love to talk about Bron's records and longevity, and that's cool. I give him that. I think he is definitely defied Father Time, to be 41 going on 42 years old at the end of this year, and still being able to jump and run and do the things that he's able to do. It's definitely incredible. You gotta, but my thing is, what do you expect when you have somebody that spend $1.5 to $2 million on their body? I mean, you better be able to fucking be, the Terminator. But at the same time, it's just, it goes to his dedication and hard work. I ain't against that. Also, don't let this be a misconception. I love LeBron James. I love what he stands for on the court, off the court, family man, all of that stuff, what he did for his sons, etc. Been a model, role model in the league since the beginning. Never got caught up in no bullshit.
Right.
Did the damn thing. We just strictly talking about basketball, and I think one of the things that I always used in my argument was the moments. We can't. Everybody likes to bring up, the Chicago Bulls were getting swept. Oh, they were getting swept when Mike was young, and I'm like, I mean, that was part of the growing pains back then for all superstars.
Right.
Unless you were Magic Johnson and came into the league with a great team like the Lakers, everybody that started out went through some growing pains. You had to figure out how to win. You had to adjust to the physicality of the game. A lot of things. You might not have coaching. You might not have the team. You might not have the bench or whatever. Like it's just a couple nuances. And I don't know if y'all know, Chicago Bulls were ass, like super duper ass.
They said they had car dealers,
man,
Walmart guys.
Listen, dude. Listen,
teammates
you hear
back
me?
in the 84, 85.
You hear me?
Rosters.
I mean, so it's just, the franchise, even though it was in a big city, it was kind of still, it felt expansion-like before Mike got there. And Mike was simply, giving everything he had with bus drivers on his team. But at the same time, a lot of the other moment is that Mike, not Mike, because really, teams were run by the front office. And God rest his soul, Jerry Krause, even though him and Michael Jordan didn't have the best relationship, because you're not going to always have the best relationship with people you work with. You're just not.
Right.
But Jerry Krause knew what the team needed, and he went out and got it. And Mike had to make it mesh. Mike didn't he had respect for Dennis Rodman as a player, but he from the Bad Boy Pistons days. He didn't like him as a person. But he knew, he was like, all right, if they bringing him in, I gotta roll with the punches. This is what I gotta do. He knew it would be an uphill battle because of, like we saw in The Last Dance, they had to go to Vegas and get him from brothels or whatever, all types of stuff that, certain players just special attention, man. Dennis Rodman was a wild boy that you had to keep your eye on.
But you'll take up with that. You'll take up with his shenanigans because when he get on that
Because
court,
he gonna get
busy.
Right,
He get busy.
exactly, right. So, I know people say, Mike was sensitive and all this other stuff. Listen, I don't know nothing about what y'all talking about. All I know is that when he was the man at the top of his game, no other superstar won.
Nah.
Not Patrick Ewing, and I'm not trying to be no shade. Not Reggie Miller, not Charles Barkley. Hakeem lucky because Mike left. Clyde Drexler's lucky because Mike left. And they made the best of their opportunity. Okay, not a young Shaq, not a young Shaquille O'Neal, not Penny Hardaway, not Kevin Johnson. Not Karl Malone, not John Stockton. None of them won. While Mike was at the top of his game, and that's the difference. I felt like everybody ate. Steph Curry ate. KD ate. Who else? Kawhi Leonard ate. Like, Jokers is getting rings and doing things on his watch. I don't know if y'all understand how impressive that is. Michael Jordan had this crazy stat where he had like 3,000 points in a season, that 87 or 86 season. And he shot 12 total three-pointers. This is somebody who didn't even put emphasis on the three-point shot. If he did, it might be different. He might have been the first 40,000 point, guy. But he was a mid-range god. His skill set, just because y'all didn't see him do a lot of the shit that Bron do, don't mean that he couldn't do it. There was a span where Michael Jordan played point guard and averaged damn near a triple-double for 12 games. So it wasn't that he couldn't pass. He just was a killer, man. And he felt like if it's on me, because ain't nobody going to question nobody else. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't understand why LeBron passed in clutch moments, in a lot of the clutch moments that he had. Not all of them, because he has hit some clutch shots as well.
Right.
But we didn't understand, like, why you passing to somebody, whether they wide open or not. Because guess what? At the end of the day, they coming to you at that press conference. If the blame gonna be on me, let it fucking be on me. I might as well take the shot. They coming to see me at the end of the game. Mm-hmm. So, you can't allow 5'7" JJ Barea. I'm being generous by saying 5'7". Motherfucker might have been 5'5". JJ Barea and small guys like Jason Terry to defend you in fourth quarter of finals and lock you up. That can't happen. You too big, too strong.
But that go back, right? So
where's the mentality?
What we were saying about the mentality, right?
The mentality.
And Anthony Edwards. If LeBron had that mentality, then we probably not be having this conversation. People winning in my era. You know what I mean? The winning percentage. What you said, the winning percentage?
Yeah, his winning percentage
was a lot better.
4-6.
I believe he had that mentality. LeBron don't have that mentality. He looked like when the moments got big at some of these finals,
he went and left.
He didn't step up to the challenge.
He left. And my thing is, you LeBron James, you have all the power in the world. You should have went to Dan Gilbert and said, "Listen, I need more." Mm-hmm. And they would have figured out a way to get it. You don't.
Antoine Jameson ain't gonna do it.
You don't need to go to Miami and meet up and at private hotels and do the decision. And I'm taking my talents to South Beach. I think that's just some of the knock that. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want. Michael Jordan lost a lot in the beginning. The Pistons, he had hurdles that he had to get over. Mm-hmm. He was too young for the Larry Bird hurdle. Team didn't become good enough until after Larry and them, retired.
Right.
But the next obstacle was a well put together Detroit Pistons team. Mike lost to them 3 times, man. He had to figure that shit out. It was physical. It was brutal. And they were just better overall. Like, coaching was better. At the time, coaching was a little better too. Because you're talking about the great What's my guy name? Not Chuck. No. What's the Pistons coach name?
Chuck Daly.
Chuck Daly. I knew it was Chuck Daly. Chuck knows football. That's Steelers. Chuck Daly. Good coaching. You know, they had a good bench. They just were good. And all of this fake, you know, they were old. Mike beat them when they were old. They all were still in their 20s. The only old person on that team that you might consider to be old was Bill Laimbeer. He was in his 30s, like 32, 33 years old. All of the other guys, Joe Dumas, Isaiah Thomas, 28, 27, or 20, 27, 29, something like that. They young guys. They were not old. So don't let nobody fool you with that type of myth. But Mike had to get Pippen in the lab and say, listen, man, we got to get stronger. We're going to see these motherfuckers again. We got to get stronger. We got to make guys around us better. And when they did that, they were able to sweep Detroit. Listen, you're going to have growing pains. You just got to figure it out. But he ain't run and be like, man, fuck that. Let me go meet Isaiah Thomas down at the Ford dealership. And let me have a meeting so I could join them. What? That's not the way it go. And then my thing is the GOAT debate been ended because when they called the top, I don't know, this is a perfect picture because I don't know if y'all remember this night. This was the night of the induction of the NBA all-time 75 team, 70 all-time best 75 players of all time. And LeBron was announced, but there was a different type of ovation when they announced Michael Jordan, bro. It's, you know, and we ain't saying that Bron ain't great, but you know, when you talk about the greats among greats, it's levels. You know, it's Hall of Famers, but it's levels to Hall of Fame.
Right.
Just saying. That's why you got first ballot guys, and then you got guys that eventually they get in. It's levels to everything.
Now, let me play devil's advocate.
Go ahead, play it.
Right. LeBron is 41 years old right now, right?
Okay.
And
nothing else to prove. He's just playing for stats to me.
But
He's chasing a ghost still.
Look,
it's still a ghost being
he's doing his thing at 41 years old.
That's cool.
You know, and I know you said he paid, you know, for his, you know, for conditioning and for his body to stay, you know, but like, it's just like, well, I don't know. We see Jordan at 41 years old doing this, you know, but it's just.
Bro, we seen him at 40. I mean.
Yeah. But
still, it's, come on, man.
That's all. Like, LeBron, we got to do justice and give LeBron his credit. Like, LeBron is doing his thing right now. Like, he just led his team, even though it was no KD most of them games, right? And that's another story for another day. But, come on. He got him over that hump, right?
You know what's getting ready to happen? That's what I'm saying. Like, you be saying, we all know what's getting ready to happen, right?
And the game's got to be played, though, bro.
I get it.
The game's
but
got to
you
be
know
played.
in your heart of hearts, even though you saying that, you know what you feel, too. I'm sure you was going back and forth. I wish I could have saw you in action. I know whoever you was at work with, you was letting them know, like, yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah. Everybody feel like that.
Money,
sometimes you just know.
You know
Sometimes,
money.
yeah. Sometimes you just know that a team is just better. I mean, you can play as hard as you want. It's a young man's game now.
Right.
And, you know, this is just like Bron playing against the Pistons back in the day when he was with Cleveland. Like, sometimes, you know, the young guy comes in and takes over the old guard.
Right.
This is that situation, man. OKC, all the remaining three teams, OKC, San Antonio, and Minnesota are all better than the Lakers.
With Luka?
All better than the Lakers.
Dang.
Luka don't play no damn defense. You saw what they just did to a player that don't play defense. And that has been an MVP in our league 3 times. So they all better. It just is what it is at this point. If you were depending on a 40-year-old superstar to take you to the promised land.
Now another thing too with this interview too.
This ain't it.
Right? One thing Jordan didn't do, he ain't do all these interviews like to try to solidify his legacy.
It's too much begging.
Yeah, it's just that like this is like the third interview.
It's too much begging, man. Jordan didn't even want it. He said he leave that to the people.
And you know when Jordan started talking about his legacy in 20 when was that? When was that? In 2020.
Yeah, he was
in the
already.
documentary.
Yeah, he was already retired.
Yeah,
man.
that's what he.
And I think he did it in the most shrewd way possible. Like, all right, motherfuckers forgot. I'm gonna have to show them because I think people forgot, and I did forget that. You know that the last run was Pippen was hurt damn near the whole season. I forgot that. You know, of course, you didn't know a lot of the inside stuff, like them having to go get Robin and all of that stuff. Like, you don't know that stuff, man. And the back and forth that was going on internally with Krause and Jordan, not liking each other, and how Mike would have kept playing. He would have kept playing if Krause didn't say, no matter if we win the championship or not, Phil Jackson's gone. So, it's just a lot of stuff.
I hope people understand what happened around that time too. Like, they was dealing with the contract situation with Phil Jackson.
Yes.
The NBA was going into a lockout.
The lockout.
They went to a lockout the next season.
Yes.
So that kind of threw a lot of things off. So it was just
That's tough.
if all that didn't happen.
That's a tough
right?
situation to win in too.
Yeah. Would we still probably see MJ on the court? Because he still, we watched that NBA Finals.
It was personal. One of them
Bro
years,
still had it.
Karl Malone won the MVP. Mike said, word? Okay.
So it was just come on, man. So it's just
just stop going on these platforms talking about this shit.
man.
We've seen plenty lists come out. None of them. ESPN, Bleacher Report, none of them shits had Bron at 1.
It's not okay to be 2, 3 anymore.
Right. It's not okay to be top 5.
It's
okay.
I'm up there.
Like, we know you're great, but you tarnished your own legacy by doing shit that was unconventional. That was you tried to make your lane less competitive. Everybody like, yeah, he won with 3 teams. And I'm like, yo, listen, if Kyrie Irving is not in Cleveland, LeBron doesn't go back. Every time he went back, he had to have a running mate. Or went somewhere, he had to have a running mate. He wasn't going to L.A. without Anthony Davis. I'm just saying.
I think he go back to Cleveland again one more time. Before it's all said and over.
Man, fuck off. For what?
I think he go back to Cleveland one more
for
time,
what?
bro.
For what?
I think he go back
For
to Cleveland one more
what?
time, man.
What is it for?
Bro was crying when they was this year when they announced, they gave him a video tribute when he was in Cleveland.
Now it's acceptable. They hated him originally.
Yeah.
Now they love him again because he he brought one back to the crib.
Yeah.
But he never wanted to play the season. He went back to not play because he wasn't prepared to thrive in the villain role. Even though he did, every time he went to Cleveland, he did turn up. But just stop, man. At this point, with the conversation, like it's done. You're gonna have the people that's gonna feel like you are, and that's cool, respectfully. Some of them not even old enough, to be honest. And I think that's another reason why Last Dance came out, to educate the youth. Because these motherfuckers, they don't like to be students.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't like to learn. All you got to do is turn on the tape.
YouTube.
It's free. It's free as fuck. All you gotta do is turn it on, man, and watch. They even have it to where you don't even have to only watch the highlights, because the highlights is crazy. You can watch full games. I know this was bad. This is one of my favorite games, though. I watched the 55-point game he had against the Knicks. The second one.
When he came back, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, when he had the shoes on, the original ones on, that was, that was too small.
Bro,
I'm just saying, bro was different, man.
I told y'all, I said
you ain't see it live. You can't fucking speak on.
I can't. I told you I couldn't stand dude because dude was untouchable. Like dude, it was like it's nothing that he couldn't do. Like he would dunk on you. It meant that his mid game was crazy. It was like a layup to for certain jokers. He'll pull up on a 3 for you, which he didn't do that a lot, right? That was not his game, but if he had to go there, he'll take it there. It was a great pass. Jordan did everything, man. He was a great defender too. He made a couple of defensive teams. Like
A couple. He made 9.
Yeah. Like
Couple my ass.
bro, it was just he was just different, man. At the end of the day, man, it was just different. So, yeah, man, we just gotta chill. Man, it's okay to be number 2, number 3. You always be remembered. They're gonna mention your name. They're gonna mention you. It's just you ain't D1.
Okay, this was what I was talking about. In Jordan's his rookie season, right? Not even the rookie season. We'll see what I'm looking for. 80s, is it the 87? Yeah, those 2 back-to-back seasons. I don't even know how he went MVP that year in 86, 87. 3,000 points, man, right? It's one of the greatest offensive seasons ever. He played all 82 games. He shot a grand total of 12 three-pointers. I'm sorry. He didn't shoot 12. He only made 12.
Yikes.
He didn't put emphasis on the 3-point shot like that. And that's 3 G's.
And people gotta understand.
It's
too.
guys that emphasize the 3-point shot and haven't hit 3 G's.
I'm trying to see when they implemented the 3-point shot. That
The,
was like,
the 3-point shot, it was new. It was
was
like
like
maybe
they just implemented it.
like 82 or 79 or something,
79.
around 79-ish.
79.
So
79.
the shot is still fairly new. So
New,
they still
yeah.
not even really like shooting threes.
Yeah.
At that point in time, in that era, you had specialists for that shit. It's not like today where everybody shoot 3.
Yeah.
Everybody put emphasis
big man.
on the 3-point shot.
Right.
They had specialists. They had Mark Price. They had John Stockton. They had Rex Chapman and just Dan Marley. Guys that Jeff Hornacek. They had guys that specialized in 3-point shots. So, you couldn't leave them open in the corner or whatever because they shoot the 3 very well.
Right.
That's how it was back then. It wasn't, you ain't have, Steph Curry, KD, and guys like that can just hoop and they fucking can shoot the cheese as well. It had specialists. Mm-hmm. So, Mike Job was a slasher. That's just crazy, bro, to have that many points. I don't know how he didn't win MVP that year. He finished second in MVP voting that year, which is crazy. It's a couple of times where I felt like he should have went like 3-4 seasons straight and won the MVP. And then when I'm look at every year. 86, 82 games. 87, 82 games. 88, 89, 81 games. 89, 90, 82 games. 90, 91, 82 games. 91, 92, 80 games. The 96, the second 3P, he played 82 games all 3 seasons, man. And then you got guys that are sitting here, coming and getting dressed and looking like they going to the fucking Met Gala, talking about coach's decision and shit and making up these fake injuries to get rest because they don't want to play on back-to-backs. Mind you, the Bulls were making deep playoff runs. Especially mid-80s, so that 88 all the way down to like 99, 98, for 10 whole seasons, they were making deep playoff runs. So you're talking about an average of 100 plus games that Michael Jordan played in those 10 seasons.
Let that sink in.
Fucking
It's a lot of games.
load management. We ain't know what the fuck that was. People don't even want to buy tickets to the game because you know why? They don't know if the people that they're paying to go see is going to play. That's what hurt the league. Load management hurt the league. We knew Mike was playing. We could buy a ticket, go see the Nets. We know Mike coming out.
Right.
You go see the Knicks, you know Mike playing. You going to Chicago, you know Mike is playing.
Right.
And he talked about that. I always believe because people spend their money, bro. People work hard. Everybody ain't making top dollar. Everybody ain't millionaires. People pay money to come see me. Mm-hmm. Whether they in the ceiling or if they courtside. it's my due diligence that I gotta give him a show. I gotta come out and play.
Right.
Come on, man. Y'all have no shame in fucking wearing jeans on the sideline and sitting in your high chair and shit. Come on, man. Disrespecting the game. No home chain in the mint. Let me get out my Jay-Z mode, man. Thinking about July.
Oh man. Look, man. As we move along, man, we headed to the second half. Well, we're in the second half hour of the show, man. We shout out the sponsors real quick. We can hit the sponsors real quick. Buzz, let's go. Let's shout out the sponsors, man. Without the sponsors, there wouldn't be no show. So let's shout out the sponsors real quick. Shout out to Clarity, man. Shout out to my brother Jay, man. Doing his thing, man. New merch is dropping real soon, so definitely follow Clarity_CV on Instagram for that. It is Tuesday, and we have some deal of the days, man. Starting with Master Pizza. Remember, if you mention Off the Top Sports Radio at both locations, the West Orange location and Livingston location, you get 15% off your purchase today, only on Tuesday. So definitely special shout out to Master Pizza and the family over there. And our second deal of the day. Let me do before we shout out who can chill. Let me shout out my guy Breeze. Happy born day to my man Breeze. Well, happy belated birthday to my man Breeze. His birthday was on Sunday. Got my guy, man, always supporting us, man, throughout the year, man. So happy born day to Breeze, man. But every Tuesday, if you mention Off the Top Sports at both locations, the East Orange location and the South Orange location, you get 20% off your purchase. So don't forget to mention Off the Top Sports Radio at both locations. And you got DM Football, man. Shout out to my guy Don, man. DM, man, doing his thing with the training and also DM recruiting. So definitely follow him at DM Football 258 on Instagram. He got a lot of things going on, man, over there, man. It's that time of the year, so definitely follow him. Sand Sports Multimedia Network. Shout out my guy BJ, man. Shout out to BJ, man. He got some things cooking up. So definitely look out for him and what he got going on at the network. Soko Bar and Grill. Shout out to Corey and the family over there at Soko Bar and Grill, located at 501 Central Avenue, Orange, New Jersey. If you're looking for a nightlife, that's the spot to be at on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. They even got happy hour going on right now as we speak. So definitely shout out to the Soko Bar and Grill. And last but not least, Goose has insurance. I got Gloria. If you're looking for any type of insurance, and I mean any type of insurance, all right, definitely hit our girl Gloria up on Instagram at its.ggirl for more information for sure. All right. And that's pretty much it, man. Shout out to all our sponsors. And if you're watching and you own a business and you want to be a sponsor on our show, hit us up, man, on our Instagram page or on our Facebook page. All right. We got a couple of comments. Coach Ray said, NBA sucks now because the players play tough until the playoff time.
Don't play tough.
He said don't?
Mm-hmm.
The players, okay. He didn't put don't up there. That's why NCAA is much better. Yeah, we probably said that a couple of times. Yeah, we will prefer to watch the NCAA basketball during the season. Mm-hmm. And this is the only, a lot of people lock into the NBA around this time of the year because you're going to get more competitive basketball for sure. All right, as we move along, man, let's talk some football real quick. Some football, right? So, B, you sent me this a couple hours ago. Yeah. You say, who won the trade, right? Packers or the Cowboys, right? As you can see, Micah Parsons is on the left-hand side.
The trade is now complete.
Oh, it's now complete. Okay.
So, yeah, everything that Dallas was able to get back. And honestly, this is not everything because they got a 2027 first-round pick, too. Or actually, no, you're right. They used that to get Quinnen Williams, the 2027 pick. Mm-hmm. So the trade is now complete. And, everybody's basically saying who won the trade now. And when you look at the overview And technically, it's still undetermined only because the three at the bottom haven't played yet. Malachi Lawrence is a rookie, the first round pick at the 23rd pick this year. A lot of high praise, and the scouts were pretty much raving about his skill set and his motor and what he's gonna possibly bring to the table. Devin Moore is a corner who is probably not even going to play this season. He probably will be more on a rotational role. LT Overton, he's another rush guy, but he's going to be like in the rotation. But when you think about the two bookends, which is your two your two D tackles, and Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams, who are two of the best in the game. Some might sway and think that Dallas won the trade, but it remains to be seen. Michael Parsons is a special player, but at the same time, there were some things that I say the game has to be played. There were still some deficiencies on defense, even when Dallas had them. The inability to stop the run, something that they have put a fine emphasis on. As they were very intentional in the types of guys that they drafted. They went and hired, went unconventional with the hire of their new defensive coordinator as well. A guy who is a young, innovative guy that the league has been ranting and raving about. Comes from pretty good cloth. Being the understudy of Vic Fangio and being pretty much what some may consider to be a defensive back guru. Responsible for quite a few all-pro careers of a lot of young DBs that are currently in the league right now, from Pat Surtain to Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell last year with the Eagles. So, it just who won? It still remains to be seen on a realistic standpoint. But I mean, to be able to get all of that type of quote unquote possible productivity, from trading away one guy, it looks like you may have got the bang for your buck, but the games have to be played on the field, and we honestly not going to be able to really make that determination at least for maybe another 2 years. It might be something where it's instant, but I don't think we're gonna know who really won the trade until 2028, because now when you look at these rookies, they have to pan out. Well, really, the first round pick, like Malachi Lawrence, has to be a guy. We know what Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark are. We do, but Malachi Lawrence has to be a guy. For sure. So we shall see. It's guys that aren't
Still
pictured. Caleb Downs, and
he's not part.
But he's not part of the trade. But it's like I said, the game's got to be played on the field. So yeah, because they gave up the 2027 first round pick to get Quentin Williams. Kenny Clark was involved in the trade. Along with the first round pick that Dallas sent over or whatever.
Which, with them two guys in there, the defense, the run defense, as Jerry was focused on.
Very much focused on that.
Definitely improved. Of course, y'all also pick up a couple of guys on the back end to be behind those guys on the defense side of the ball. So, like you said, we got to see how them three young guys pan out. If they become all-pro type players,
even if they just good,
Pro
Bowl caliber, or if they just important pieces that to the puzzle.
Yeah,
you can say that.
Yeah, you can say they won the trade, or if a championship come out of this, too.
That too, which I'm sure you don't want that. I know, but I'm just saying
it's not gonna happen. So
right.
Not gonna happen.
Right.
Maybe the Packers, but
right.
But
Right.
It remains to be
Right.
seen.
The game's got to be played on the field, except when it's Dallas. It only matters with other teams.
Y'all don't care about the
Doesn't
game.
matter with Dallas.
Y'all care about the theatrics. I mean, I don't care about the game.
Well, no, that's clear that well,
Yeah.
see, the thing about that too is, and a couple years ago you were right. I think that was the case. I think they did care too much about the theatrics and the, hoopla. But I mean, you can sit there and act like you haven't noticed either. But they moving different. It's become more about football than it has about, the bullshit and getting butts and seats and, all that type stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, there's still going to be a little mix of that in there. But these moves, or this particular move, was a real football move that people didn't understand at first, myself included, because of how special of a player that Micah is. But if you can get an overhaul, this was, I guess this is Jerry's version of the Herschel Walker trade. So we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward.
Yeah, but like I said, it's still early. It's still early for this, so hopefully we could retract back from this. Go back on this.
Yeah, we'll check up on it
and see.
I'm monitoring it closely.
Because
monitoring it.
Mike Parsons did deal with an injury towards the end of the season and his first year as a Packers. So hopefully he'll bounce back.
Just based off that, you might say they won. To be honest, I mean, you don't want nobody to get injured,
right.
But this is the dice that Jerry rolled. Like, if I would have gave him $148 million over 4 years, and then this happens,
right,
I lose big time. But he rolled the dice on it, and it's the Packers' problem now.
All right.
Just saying.
Oh man. So other news from NFL wise, you got they say Mahomes gonna be ready for OTAs, man, it's kind of surprising, because he got hurt late in the season. It was just not early, so but when you get that surgery immediately, I guess, and he one of the top paid guys in football. You get them doctors, like B was saying about LeBron, man. Those guys will get them doctors, man. They'll be out there real quick. So
motherfucker went to Germany, Sicily, somewhere, got a new knee.
Man, so all right. Other news. The NFL and the refs are on verge on agreeing on a new CBA for the refs. All right. Stephon Diggs found not guilty of assault and strangulation.
That shit was crazy. I watched some of that shit.
Hey,
I mean, if lying was a person, god damn. I mean, just blatantly lying and shit. And my thing is, now you can't, where's the charges that could be brought up against her?
Right.
You clearly lied. You clearly were looking for some type of form of a payday. And that shit was just crazy, man.
Crazy work.
I mean, right after you got allegedly strangled, you in the room or whatever, you doing two steps. I don't understand. I guess she felt like, oh shit, I'm about to get paid. But they started shooting out. People with money got lawyers, big ones, good ones, pit bulls.
It's certain courtrooms you just can't go in there and BS, bro.
Right, talking about you don't understand the question.
That's
That's
like,
the fuck
what?
you do. You just got caught in a lie, now you pleading the fifth. That shit was comical, but it's not funny because you could have jammed this man up. He didn't do nothing to you for real, yo. You know you did. You probably got mad.
She is jamming him up. Picked up by a team.
He's not picked up by a team right now, but he got
for the situation.
Right. He found out guilty, so I anticipate that he'll be signed soon. But come on, man. That shit. That was hard. That was a hard watch.
I was watching the video earlier. I'm like, oh man.
I'm like, oh, she lying. Like, straight up lying.
Just imagine how many people are doing that, dog.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's a very cold world out here.
Yeah, man.
Gotta be careful, man. Stop thinking with your dick, Stephon. You do that a lot. They was talking about you, and you got other female employees there that you just can't help but to knock off, man. I mean, at some point in time, you just gotta have a little, penile discipline, nigga.
Right.
Bugging out.
Right.
They say he a wild boy.
Yeah.
But you can't be that wild. I hope maybe this will wake you up a little bit. Maybe.
You had a couple of more signings. You had Tyrod Taylor signing with the Packers yesterday to be their QB2 behind Jordan Love because they did lose Willis through free agency.
Yeah.
Dante Fowler signed with the Seahawks.
Yeah, he taking a page out of his boy book. Like, yo, let me see if I can go over here and win one too.
So yeah. What else? Anthony Richardson reports to the Colts workouts, which I thought he was gonna be traded or released, but I guess he's gonna battle for the backup job for Daniel Jones because I believe they paid him.
Interesting.
Giants news: you got they bolster up the line D-line. Like I said, they're gonna sign Shelby Harris and DJ Reader, and that's what they did. They signed both of those D tackles. So to fill the void of Dexter Lawrence. So, yeah.
Whenever you have to get two people for the job that one
Listen.
guy was able to do,
Listen.
that lets you know the value of that person.
Yeah.
Like, man.
I just want them guys to come in there and just do what they got to do. All right. And LT is out of the hospital. He was news that he was in the hospital, but he's in the hospital for stomach related issues. But now he's out of the hospital. So good news right there, man. To hear the legend is out of the hospital. Right. All right, and that's the NFL for right now, man. All right. As we move along, man, some news came out yesterday. They made it official that the season and the basketball season of 2027 and 2028, New Jersey will be implementing a shot clock to the game. So a lot of people been going back and forth about this, about the shot clock for a couple of years now, right? You know, why Jersey don't have a shot clock. You know, other states do. Majority of the states, I believe, do. So it's here. It's here. I believe in the tournament that they did down in America Dream, they had a shot clock. So, B, I know you as an official. What's your thoughts on this? Is it now? I got a couple of questions. Is this gonna be for every
Varsity only.
varsity only? Okay, all right. Cause that's big. All right.
Varsity.
Varsity only. Okay, it's okay.
But it's needed.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Do you feel like it's gonna pick up the pace of the game?
it absolutely will, and it'll make guys, but it'll make the youth, you know, or the student athletes better players. You know, teach you how to play faster. You know, execute possessions better.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get 17 chances. Oh, it's not working. Run it again.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, everybody know that that's not really basketball. And
Right.
it was a joke in New Jersey for a long time because, like, yo, what are we teaching our kids here, you know? I know it, you know, especially if you're somebody that goes from playing high school ball to playing college, now you have that 35-second shot clock. It's something that you can get used to. Officiating it is going to be probably tough because now you got to look at the ball and, you know, how do you reset the clock?
Reset the clock, yeah.
What does it reset to? You know, off of an offensive rebound. You know what I'm saying? So there's some things that, you know, I've already been receiving emails about.
Yeah,
and,
that's what I'm about to ask you.
yeah, they're gonna start. You know, I don't know who's gonna roll out the training for it, but yeah, it'll be in the talk soon. Soon we'll be in the either in person or Zoom, discussing how this is gonna work, and you know, we're gonna be off and running come 2027.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, we get one more season to, you know, do things how we've been doing them, and then we'll, you know, after next season, you know, we'll have to figure out how we gonna work out this, you know, this shot clock. Who's gonna be responsible for watching the clock and things of that nature. You know, there's gonna be more. It's more responsibility really from an officiating standpoint.
Right.
You have, you know, usually varsity games now are, you know, run by 3 men. So you know, it'll be one of those situations where you have somebody who, you know, is responsible for the clock and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, but much needed. It's long overdue.
Right.
I've seen a lot of bad basketball because teams don't know how to run possessions and shit like that. So, you know,
The holding the
shot
ball.
clock violation is, you know, I guess this would be the call.
Yeah.
Shot clock violation.
We're gonna see the
On the other way.
We're gonna see the stop of teams holding the ball.
Holding the ball for 4 fucking minutes,
Right.
trying to run stall
Yeah.
offense because they up 8, end up losing the game and shit. Like, fucking play to win.
Right,
Like, this
right,
is crazy.
right.
I never understood that logic. Stupid to me.
Man, so that's come to an end come 2027, 28. So a lot of complaints about this was the school got to pay extra money to get these installed and
Man.
people operating them for the game. You got to
Listen.
get the right person to operate.
Absolutely, you do. But listen, y'all complain about that shit. Like, school officials be, at least it's going to a good cause and not their own pockets.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, what the fuck? Y'all complain about that shit. Y'all ain't complain about the people who, pulling up damn near Maybachs and shit.
Right.
So it's just, come on, man. I always complain about something that benefits it's about the students at the end of the day. And if you want your student athletes to be, productive, like, give them the resources and the tools that they need. A lot of arenas that I've been in, they have the shot clock.
Yeah.
It just doesn't operate.
Oh, operate. Okay.
So, or they don't have to operate it. This campus has it. A few other schools has it. Has the shot clock.
Especially with the ones that's building like new schools.
Yeah, you just gotta operate them. It's nothing.
Yeah. So
if you see the ball hit the rim, all right, it goes back.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. It might be 14 seconds, might be 20. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
That is the tricky part.
That's the tricky part. So we're gonna figure out what their rule is.
Do you gonna give them a full clock or
yeah.
do you give them half the clock?
Right.
So that will be the tricky
It's still
part.
some cakes, and they still implementing some things. So we'll see what happens as we go forward, man.
Yeah, we definitely
Tripping off nothing.
as a basketball state, man. We definitely got to catch up.
Yeah, shit. New York been had it.
Been had it. So, all right, man. So that was one high school news, and another one dropped yesterday too, where girls flag football is a sanction now in New Jersey, man. So that's varsity. Yes, varsity.
An officially sanctioned varsity sport. Which is dope.
And now they're officially the 18th state to be sanctioned with girls flag football, noted by the NFL flag football, and that's why it's big too, because the NFL is behind this too, because they're gonna be funding these teams. I see the Jets. As soon as this came out, the Jets, the Giants, put it out there already. Was promoting it already, because I think that's what they've been waiting for. The Jets logo on this pick right here, because these other states have it already. Like where they have the NFL teams are sponsoring these flag football programs at these schools. And yeah, man. So nearly 160 high schools are expected to field teams by next year, following a pilot with 140 schools. So and we mentioned this too. I mentioned it when we had the New York Central High School girls up here. This is about to be big, man. They about to have girls flag football in Olympics in 2028. So this is major news right here, and yeah, man, it's definitely gonna be big, especially when I said the NFL is backing this. The NFL is backing this. So and the New Jersey teams are gonna be supported by Jets, Giants, and the Eagles. I believe the South Jersey team is gonna be supported by the Eagles. So and so it was sanctioned because they had because when they doing new sports like this, they give you a 2-year. So it was a 2-year pilot, and they felt like it was successful enough to make it official. So definitely, especially we got great teams in our area here, right now. When we talk about Newark Central girls, undefeated right now. I believe West Orange is still undefeated as we speak right now. So, and we got a lot more programs. When you talking about Payne Tech, North Tech, Weekway. I just got invited for the Weekway and North Central game. That should be a good one on Thursday. So, look, things is like going up for girls flag football, and as I'm telling you, it's gonna get bigger and bigger. There's gonna be a lot of people at these games soon. What's saying? It's not a lot right now because the attention not there yet. But look, they're gonna get there. Trust me, real soon, man. They're definitely gonna get there real soon. So, yeah. All right. Other news. While we still in high school basketball, right? Real quick, right? It just came out. I believe that was Friday too. Michael Gordon and Michael Gordon's senior, right? They're attending to are leaving Plainfield, right? Like Michael Gordon is looking to go prep, right? And which, like I said, I got phone calls like, yo, what happened to staying in public? This and dude, why they leaving? And I'm like, yo, like they did win 2 championships.
People just don't get it.
Right, they won 2 championships. What's that? And I'm a guy too. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a state public guy too. Like state
That's
public,
cool. I am too.
You went.
That's cool.
You're winning on this side, right? But when you look at Michael Gordon's situation, like what is next? What is there? Like what is left to do? Like what is there? To
What
do?
is there to do on the NJSIAA level? They won 2 state championships. He just won Player of the Year. What else should he do?
My bad.
This is not for me to, I'm not trying to down any other team, but they did, Plainfield did graduate 8 seniors. So I don't know if he's coming back, with a really good team. But I already knew, like once we saw the announcement that his father stepped down, that he probably would be on his way out as well. I just think that it's about the individual. He did what he was supposed to do. He definitely solidified himself as Jersey's best player, and I think right now he has some offers, but I think he probably wants different offers, or I don't want to necessarily say bigger offers. I think I seen like he has Oklahoma State, Marquette, VCU.
I think Maryland was in there.
I think NC State was in there too, I believe. So it's a lot of, you got some mid-major, and then you have some smaller Power 5 schools. But I think if he leaves and he goes and plays on a prep on a national schedule level, you get more exposure, and you're playing against some of the country's best players. It would allow him to, up his stock. Right now he's, going into this thing as a 4-star. Maybe he could up it to a 5. I don't think the star matters. He could play. Very explosive player. Can do it all. Combo guard. So, I'm not mad at the move. People got to understand too, man. This thing's a business now.
It is.
It's not.
Also.
The days of how we grew up and how high school basketball was and stuff like that. It's not that anymore. It's business, and I think NILs are involved, and players are going to do what's best for them individually.
Right.
He did what he put on for his city. he won 2 back-to-back state titles. He's a 2-time state champ. So now it's time to, go do what he got to do individually on that stage. There was a glimpse of him doing that, in the American Dream tournament, the Throne. He did, play well in that. But there was a team that they played against that was just way better. Way better. They were like a young G League team.
Had athletes, D1
all
players
over the place, from all over. So, if you put him with that element, it can also elevate his game as well too. So, and more power to him. I can't wait to see or wait to hear the announcement of where he actually lands and where he ends up. There have been, many rumors and things like that. He might already have a decision. Who knows? But we just waiting for the official announcement.
Right.
But we look forward to it.
Right.
Thank you, by the way, because That opens things up for my alma mater. There's no guarantee, but it opens things up for my alma mater to, maybe, bring a state title back to East Orange for a second time. So, a state title, not just a sectional.
Got over one hump,
maybe
right?
we can get over another.
Because you was right there knocking at the door.
Yeah.
And to see my final game against Plainfield.
Absolutely.
Going toe to toe. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Like people, I don't know what they expect. They want them to stay there, to continue building, but at Plainfield, but
he wanted them to stay there and take tack. It's all about getting better, right?
Right. And I like we seen players that stayed in situations, and then they go to the next level and they look the same anymore. So it's all about elevating at the end of the day. You don't want to stay in the same spot. You always want to get better, definitely, man, congratulations to that young man and his pops too, because as he go up, his dad gonna go up. Right? Never know. Get one of these prep schools, get an opportunity. You might coach. What's the name? If that coach go to get a college job, then I'm moving on up. You never know, right? So, like you say, like B said, man, it's a business at the end of the day now. It's not just college basketball anymore, right?
Agreed.
So, right, all right.
Get out y'all feelings.
All right, man. Look, we got a couple minutes left. So, like I mentioned in the beginning of the show, we had this past Friday. There was a lot of things going on Friday, right? This past Friday was National Decision Day, right? That's what they was calling it, National Decision Day, where all our high school seniors announce what colleges they attended during the fall, next year during the fall. So, and I was seeing all the posters, and nowadays it's different. When we was back in school, we ain't had all this, right? But now they doing the whole big scene thing at the schools, the press conferences and all that stuff, which is dope. And what pursued me to do this too, because I feel like when you look to go through your phone, you always seeing negative stuff, right, on social media and all that stuff, right? And we as people, sometimes I'm guilty of it. We repost all that, sometimes negative stuff, sometimes or all that other stuff, right? But we not reposting the good stuff. Like some of the stuff we should have, not just the parents should be posting it. Everybody should be posting it, right? Because at the end of the day, we want our babies, the young kids, to have a brighter future, right? And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, right? Finishing high school, they go to the next level, and get a degree in college, man. And some of these kids that like when I was going through my timeline was like happy, definitely excited about the decisions and stuff like that. So, and like I said, it's just when you go through the social media, it's negative. And I reposted a video of Shador Sanders graduating from Colorado, and there was no media press behind that, right? But let Shador throw 4 interceptions in one game. All right, Shador dropping in the draft. It's news everywhere. But when I came across my timeline, I seen that the other day. I'm like, wow, what's up? The black brother is graduating. He's got a degree. He went back to school. He finished. We not talking about this? Like, so.
High GPA, too. 3.9 GPA.
Come on.
Congratulations.
Come on. Yeah. So, today, I said, I contact some of these parents. I'm like, you know what? We're going to celebrate your child on my show, Off the Top Sports. I got the platform. We don't got to wait till somebody else to mention it. We're going to mention it right here, all right, on Off the Top Sports Radio. So, hey, Buzz, you got the slideshow ready for us? All right, so I'm going to just name a few kids, students that, did their part. Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Made their decision on Friday, starting with Markia Williams. She attended East Orange campus, and she has committed to North Carolina A&T. So congratulations to her. The daughter of Amira Hilton and Danny Stover, good friends of the show. So congratulations to her committing. Right there. All right, Josiah Murphy. She's from Weekway, and has committed to William Patterson, and she's gonna be majoring in sociology. All right, so congratulations to her. My people, that's her mother. So definitely shout out to her. All right. We got Zakai Battle, man. He attends Highland Regional High School. He's going to Alabama A&M, and he's majoring in mechanical engineering. So shout out to him. Full ride scholarship.
That's my man Tony Nesbitt.
Yes. Sydney Edie. She attends Roselle Catholic. She played volleyball there, and she's attending Union County College. Also, will be playing volleyball. Daughter of Courtney and Edie, my guy. All right, we got Madison Carroll. She go to Columbia High School. She'll be attending Montclair State University, and she's majoring in criminal justice. So shout out to her. Donna Hall.
Congratulations.
My guy Dallas Gomez used to play football for me. He attended Orange High School, and he'll be attending New Jersey City University this fall. So, shout out to Dallas, my guy. All right, Maya Daniels. She attends Bloomfield High School right now. She's going to Coppin State University.
Nice.
And she'll be majoring in criminal justice. In the crime scene investigation. So congratulations to her.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you do the honors on this one, right?
This one's special. This is my goddaughter, Sanea Alexander. Congratulations. She's going to be committed to Delaware State University she'll be majoring in finance. Yeah. So I'm proud of her. Shout out to her mom, Sophia Garcia. Much love, man. I ain't gonna get too emotional on that. That's my baby though. That was Nandi before Nandi. Yo.
Right. And my guy Shaheen Duzonier played for East Orange campus, and he'll be attending Monroe University, playing football out there. So shout out to all the student athletes too, and all the
students in general.
Students in general for sure. And I put that announcement out there. I was trying to get more people, but look, I got the few people that I have, man. So appreciate y'all for sending in the pics, parents, and look, congratulations, man. This is a big thing, man. When you work so hard and you see your work that you put in is going, the kids are going to college, right, at the end of the day, right? So definitely shout out to all the parents, not just the parents, the teachers, the mentors that help these kids get to the point where they're at today. So for sure, congratulations to the seniors, class of 2026. And so that's pretty much it. What's going on tonight, man? Like I said, I don't know. Cinco de Mayo, so I don't know. There's a lot of people going to be outside. It is nice out today.
I'm in the house. I'm not Mexican.
Yo, did we have a boxing match this weekend? I didn't even. You did? Did he win?
Yeah, he won.
Oh, he won? Oh, okay. I was just talking to my man about. I didn't even know usually it be one of the Mexicans fighting during the weekend. Usually be Canelo, but after Canelo got his ass whooped by Terrence Crawford, we haven't seen Canelo since. All right. Oh, but okay. My boy was trying to tell me who. He couldn't even mention the name, but all right. Yeah, it's just boxing. They ain't promoting boxing like how they used to, right? I remember when I was young. Yo, on every television station, you knew Mike Tyson was fighting. 2 months from now, and they was promoting it. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it's the TV deals now, the guys that's promoting these fights, but it's just I don't know who's fighting. Like a couple of weeks ago, I didn't know Tyson Fury was fighting. And the fight came on like at 3:00 in the afternoon.
I don't fucking follow every boxer though.
Yeah, but it's heavyweight though.
I know people talking about Benavidez. I don't care about Benavidez. Like if it ain't fucking Shakur fighting, I don't really care to be honest. That's the only person that I've been like Shakur or what's my other man or Boots. I don't be caring about these other fighters, bro. I definitely don't care about Tyson Fury because he be cheating and shit. The jury's out on him, yeah.
But they
be fighting in these other countries, which is why they fought 3:00 in the afternoon. I ain't gonna spend 3:00 in the afternoon fight on no Saturday. I'm busy.
Yo, on a Saturday, bro. I'm like on a Saturday.
I ain't got time for that shit. So
word is one. Dante Wilder, another fight that happened.
I saw his fight.
Yeah, it was 3:00 in the afternoon too. I'm like, why?
Ain't shit changed about him either. He still fight the same. He still fucking fight the same. Every time you think he ain't changed his style one bit. He changed. This is 19th trainer. He still fight the same way. So, I'm done. Right, I'm done.
Yeah, man. But like you say, man, we supporting Shakur Stevenson's. We got a couple of boxers that's up and coming too. Out here from Jersey that's doing their thing too.
Yeah.
Nimi, for sure. It's a couple of more young boxers.
Chance, right?
Chance. Yeah. I gotta get Chance up
too.
there, yo. He want to come back up here. Yeah. It's just we did that interview. I gotta get Chance back up here for sure. But yeah, it's a couple of boxes that's what you definitely want to follow for sure. But yeah, man, it's just boxing ain't the same no more. They ain't promoting it no more. Like NFL, it just took
over. They don't want to give us the fights that we want to see.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Dudes rather beat on women than get in the ring. It's just a lot of going on, bro.
When the last time he fought?
Exactly my point.
Yo,
everybody just recycling, fighting the same guys, man.
Yeah.
Lamont Roach and a couple other guys out there.
Right. So
boxing game is trash right now.
Oh man. So hopefully it get back to that point, man, because they definitely got to start promoting. Boxing a lot more better, man, because like I said, I didn't know the fights was going down for sure, man. All right. I don't know, B, man. You got anything when it was going on? Anything going down, man, as far as sport-wise? I know Tribe, because you say keeps that Tribe cooking up.
I ain't saying nothing
until it's out, right? In the back, man. Just put it in work, right? Just putting in work, man. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, right? So, for sure. All right. With that being said, man, look, man, I hope my Knicks keep going, moving along, man. It's an important game. Come game 2 tomorrow. I seen Ray, you up here making comments and stuff. Say the Knicks was lucky game 1, I guess. You take, I guess, if you want to call it luck, you could call it luck. But
I don't think. Listen, call it what you want. They was hot.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what I'll get from it. It just was hot, man.
Right.
Wasn't missing.
Right. So, it is what it is. But let's see, man. Let's see. The Philly bounced back in game 2. I expect a better performance than what we saw on last night. Mm-hmm. So, for sure, man, for sure. Like I said last week, a couple of things gonna be coming up. I know we are almost a month away from our ninth year anniversary for this show. So definitely gotta 9 years of Off the Top Sports Radio. I'm still trying to see if we might. I think we might keep it in studio this year, because the 10th we gotta do it big. I'm trying to rent a ballroom out, man. I'm dead serious. All right, serious. I ain't say serious. Serious. All right, I'm trying to rent a ballroom out, man. Cause 10 years, huh? Yo, we gotta do something. Yo, and we gonna do something. Cause like 10 years is big. All right. Cause it's just like we've been counting down, and them years just been coming and it's 10 years is next year. Right, 2027, because this show started in 2017.
for sure. Right in the basement of Ferry Street. So look, man, it's only right to celebrate. This year we might just keep it here for the 9th year, but next year we're gonna do it real big, right? Oh, sure. All right. Other things that I'll also announce too. I'm definitely gonna be traveling to these sponsor spots on Saturdays. I told a couple of my sponsors already, Master Pizza, Hookah and Chill, Soko, to do like little chat and choose for like an hour live. And I'll also go live on my page. Just people to pull up, man. Let's just have some sports debate. Let's talk. Let's have a drink. Definitely let's do that. Not in probably a couple of Saturdays from now. Not this Saturday, 'cause I'm gonna be busy. Not the following Saturday, probably. That's Memorial Day weekend. The following them. So we might start this in June, all right? But for sure, I'm gonna definitely start doing that. I've been talking to a couple of my sponsors already about doing that for sure, all right? Also, people have been hitting me up about shirts and stuff and hoodie. Well, no, it ain't hoodie season no more, but shirts. I'm definitely gonna put some shirts out there real soon, so be on the lookout for that. What else? That's pretty much it, man. If you're new watching the show, go follow our page, Off the Top Sports Radio. I'm definitely going to start posting more content up there and letting you know about these events that's coming up, not just for Off the Top Sports Radio, but around in the community. At the end of the day, this is a community radio station, and that's what I did today, shouting these young seniors out, because there's no other platform that's gonna do it like how we do it. Like I just shouted out the bros this morning, man. Earlier in the show, Zay in the morning show. Zay might probably agree with me when we started talking about the community. Getting these council people up here and talking about the community. Numbers just went crazy, right? And some people probably didn't know there was a radio station located right in the heart of the city of Newark, right here, right? So, but they started talking about the community on their radio station, and look, we got a billboard out there on McCarter Highway. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's 8 in the morning, man. 8 Squad Rebel Radio. I'm just saying, man. So, that's what we're gonna do a lot more here, man, because we could talk about the LeBrons and MJs, the Pat Mahomes, all we want to. But that's why I like talking high school sports, because no other network going to talk about our kids that's in our community, right? So that's why we had this radio station right here called Off the Top Sports Radio, if you're new watching today, to shed the light on our young student athletes that's performing, not just on the field and on the court, but also in the classrooms. So, so that's pretty much it for this week. We got the Blazing Smith Show coming up next, the craziest 2 hours of your life. So stay locked into the 8 Squad Radio YouTube TV. I don't know, I might go get a shot at tequila somewhere. Cause it's Cinco de Mayo day. But you got anything before we head out, man?
Nah, I'm good today.
All right.
Peace and blessings to everybody.
Yes. With that being said, we out. Deuces.
Talk to you. When we finna slide, what we finna do? Knock, who there? Time to make a move. Slaying all them demons and we gotta move in twos. Knock, who there? Let me talk to you. Careful when you stepping out, cause you ain't bulletproof. Knock, who there? Time to make a move. Block is full of shooters and they didn't cut a hole. Since we talking shooters, show 'em I got perfect aim. That's a green bean. Damn, I feel like Dame with this range. Yeah, they call me Ice, so I'm the one to make them play. Go 2K on him, cause I got that badge on Hall of Fame. Bro, he active, he a menace. We gon' blitz him, he gon' end him. If he miss, he ain't finished. He keeps shopping, he keeps spinning. Let whoever come and try me what he hope. If it's action, he gon' spin it till he dizzy or he broke. At the door. toe like, nah, who there? I ain't got a clue there. Ops ain't running through there, they get shot for coming through here. You there? I hope you ain't new here. Ain't no coming through here from the jungle, it's a zoo there, like.
Who there? Let me talk to you. When we finna slide, what we finna do? Knock, who there? Time to make a move. Slaying all them demons and we gotta move in twos.
Who there? Let me talk to you. Careful when you stepping out, cause you ain't bulletproof. Knock, who there? Time to make a move. Block is full of shooters and they didn't come to who.
Let me talk to you. When we finna slide, what we finna do?
Knock, who there?
Let me talk to you. When we finna slide, what we finna do?